Daily sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure. And it's second down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. Here's Hardman to return.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Lawrence.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Completes it to Hardman. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Kamara try the right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
A give. This is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They've got his man, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
This one to the left to Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out.